Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special recording of Emblemcast. This is not what we normally do, but we are doing a YouTube series, or should we say commentating over a friend, Death Chaos's YouTube series. And, Sheffin, do you want to tell them a little bit more about what this series is?
Sure. The series is going to be a 0% growth, except luck, hard mode run, Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia. So basically what a 0% growth run is all the stat growths are set to 0%. So when you level up, you get no points.
Except for luck, because of how how growths work in echoes. They're a little bit different and weird.
Essentially, whenever you level up, if it would have been empty, you'll get an HP level up instead. So in order to mitigate the effect of that, everyone has 100% luck growth, so that they'll get luck every level up, which still could occasionally be useful eventually, but has a lot less of an impact on the game than it would if it were an HP level up.
Right.
Right. HP level up would actually matter a whole lot more than the occasional crit evade or magic evade that you're going to get off the additional luck points you'll get. And that will only matter on some of the characters you get early, because those are the only ones who are going to really stack a bunch of luck.
Right. So, Chef, as I guess kind of the most familiar probably with this type of format, how do you feel about 0% playthroughs of Echoes? Because of the way promotions work in this game, it almost seems like, I mean, it would certainly be difficult, but maybe not as difficult as other games in the series, just because, you know, you have the base classes, and growths don't matter quite as much in this game.
Yeah, also, pretty much a lot of the units are going to be, like, interchangeable to an extent. Like, all the villagers here, there's actually a couple setups that we talked about going with promotions. And in the end, it kind of doesn't really matter, because there's a few ways
Mage
to do it.
Cliff's time to shine.
But, yeah, Mage Cliff's about to come in.
Cliff shining.
No, he just has one attack speed for the entire game.
It's more fun when
Nice.
we barely escape with our lives.
That's all he needs.
That's all he needs, man.
That's all anyone ever needs.
So, it's actually going to be... It's going to be fairly doable. It'll be noticeable in the late game that we're sort of just scraping by.
Especially with how hard mode works in this game, how it's kind of just beefy enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Shadows of Valentia,
Yeah.
luckily, because of the way its stat growths are very low, even though they're a little higher than that. And obviously, when
Well, low compared to...
well, to the rest of the series, yeah. And
They're kind of in line with
They're
about the
like
GBA series.
a little bit.
They're
I'd say they're
fairly close
closest.
to those
They're closest. They're
Little
a
bit
little bit
lower.
lower than FE6 on average, but I'd say that's the closest game that I could think of.
Yeah.
anyway,
That most
the,
people are familiar with.
people who want reliable strategies might, you know, there are a lot of strategies that assume that you don't have anything higher than your bases in promotion games, like killing Rudolph and stuff. That's already in the game. So there's some body of knowledge. You don't just have to dive in and plan everything like Don Don if you're doing your own 0% growth run.
Oh, by the way, our guest, Darren, is not here today. He was supposed to show up, but...
Oh, yeah. Right.
But he's our other member who should hopefully be
Yeah,
here
I'm
for
sure he'll
future
probably be here
recordings
for other
if he
ones.
needs.
But Darren has a life, unlike us.
Something that's probably really important that we should talk about is just before this started, Death Chaos did the Rise of the Deliverance DLC off camera. So he gained the, I think it's Fernand Lance, Clive Lance, Claire Lance, Python Bow, and Lucas Shield.
And right now, I can see that Lucas is equipped with the Fernand Lance.
Wow.
Gives him, I think, 3 additional attack and with one lower speed.
Okay.
And a lot of these enemies right now, I don't believe any of them, if any of them, hit 3 attack speeds. So
Not even the canon Lucas
so he can
shield.
get by with taking the additional damage.
Nice job, DC. Like we talked about in the most recent episode of Emblemcast, which will probably, I don't know, be going up somewhere around this. You know, everyone knows that the Golden Dagger is so necessary for Celica. You know, gotta use the cannon weapon.
Absolutely. One thing I suppose we should mention before it gets too far ahead is the EXP allocation that's going on here. Especially in this chapter, he is trying very hard to get everyone, including Lucas, promoted by the Thief Shrine. So you can see that he's going to take probably about 4 or 5 extra turns here, so he can give these last couple kills to units like Faye and Cliff, who start at level 1 and need to gain more EXP to get out of the village.
Faye especially is very useful for rescue and physic, even with the 0% magic growth, because any range is so much better than none, and just having another healer is really useful, no matter how bad the
Nice
stats
job
are.
spoiling that he's going to go Cleric Fae.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, he's going,
Cavalier.
Cavalier Faye, yeah.
Oh man.
That was filling.
You sure he's going to go Cleric?
Yeah. I also hasn't watched ahead.
I
Does
haven't.
he go Peg?
I think it's a pretty safe assumption.
I know, I
Maybe
have
he'll
seen
Peg.
what he's going to
Yeah,
do.
no.
I've
Well,
seen where he's promoted.
we'll save it. It's a surprise. This is
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
save it so that everyone else can
Yeah.
find out. I won't say. We'll save the surprise. 'Cause I think that's one of the most interesting things that's going to be going on right now.
Does he use
what everyone's
those
going
sick
to
Mage Grace strats?
obviously.
Absolutely.
He's-
That's
That's
the
true.
only way to play this game is Mage Gray. If you're not doing Mage
That's a
Gray,
good
you're
point.
doing something wrong.
So as you can see here, Faye and Cliff's base 2 speed is really making it difficult for them to...
Means that at the current health that they're sitting at, they're almost 1 round KO'd. So he's got to really just box them in and whittle them down slowly.
And
but
this is
surely
where
to feed the
you can
XP.
already see if they had a couple extra
And she
HP,
comes 1
it's making
damage
a bit of
off.
a difference. So that's why it's luck instead.
Or even like 1 attack right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
If she had 1 more attack, the chapter's over. But we're just gonna rig a dodge and
She
win.
crits.
Are we going to see some fun turn wheel stuff going on?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Now, this game is
That's
Speaking
gonna
of
be
the
one of the
turn
better
wheel,
parts
that's
of
not
this. Is that
that's not
you can
something we
have
mentioned
things
on the
go in
most
your
recent
favor.
episode. How do you guys feel about the turn wheel?
It's,
I like it.
feel like it's
I like it.
I think it's a really cool
I would
feature.
be okay if it
I
returned.
feel,
Yeah.
I feel like...
It allows you to kind of. It
Yeah.
acts kind of like a save state. basically,
Especially
for
in
those
this
who play on
game.
emulators. It lets you have some more trial in it. Yeah, especially with this
Yeah.
the 1 RN system, I believe this game
No,
runs
it's
on.
Fate's RN.
Dank smell of
Or it's Fate's
Which is a
RN,
weird
so it's
thing.
like it's the weird
Yeah.
one. It's the one where like half of it's 1 RN and half of it's like some weird
Yeah.
formula. I don't even know.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
closer in general
yeah,
to 1
it's-
RN than to 2 RN.
Just
Yeah,
say the word.
it sits somewhere between the 1 RN and the true hits.
I hope we
It's
see
kind of in
some
the middle
sick
of that.
Corset scraps.
So the strategy here is we're going
Obviously.
into the dungeon.
Oh,
we're just going to
absolutely.
grind everyone up to 2-3. So
My
Well,
mind.
no, this dungeon is going to be Lucas's time to shine because he's promoting at the end of this,
Oh,
and
wow.
he's level 3 right now. So
So he gets
Lucas
all
is
the
just
way
going
up
to kill
7.
everything.
I can have
Yep.
it.
He's gonna get there.
And it also...
It's gonna be just Lucas is just gonna kill everything.
yeah. Also, you saw...
Like I'm pretty sure he kills almost, if not all 5 of these enemies.
and that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Also,
The
you
villagers-
see, Cliff got to level 3, so there's literally
Yeah.
no reason
Cliff just
to...
barely hit promotion.
Yeah. So there's literally no
And
reason
you can see he really wants this EXP to go to Lucas because everyone is running to hide in the corner so Lucas can kill them all.
to...
Oh,
since
animation.
all the villagers... Get some variety here.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, since all the villagers are ready to promote, and Alm has a story-based promotion, there's literally no reason to feed them EXP anymore.
Yeah, no one else needs any EXP except Lucas, who needs all of it right now, so they're all gonna hide in the corner so Lucas can just
What are you
barely
talking
scrape
about, guys? The meta is to get Cliff to level 20 with just luck.
Yep.
Gotta get...
He's gonna have that crazy luck
Yeah.
stat though. It's gonna come in handy. He's gonna get some stupid
I
crits. Just watch
good
it.
fight.
I love a good
Well,
fight.
I mean, Cliff
Lucas.
does actually have base 10 luck, so that's more than most.
It's
That's
only
true.
gonna go up
Mine
from
must
there.
be playing tricks on me.
Alright, so Lucas is level 5.
And there we go. Yes, Lucas killed literally everything.
Everyone's just sitting at like
So,
99.
so how long will Lucas even be relevant? I mean, Knights are not the best in this game.
You can, I bet you can take him through part of Act
Probably.
3 with the chases. Because he gets a lot of defense on him.
I
Yeah.
would say,
think it's
given that
7
everyone's
that
going
he
to
gains
get
when he
sparrows,
grows.
his higher defense would make him more of a warp priority than he is in a normal run.
Right. So Lucas's bulk is actually going to be a lot more valuable in 0% growth than it would be in a normal playthrough, where you'd be able to have people actually grow their defense stat. Whereas the only way you're going to get bulky people is really through Armor Knights. And I suppose later down
Yeah.
the line, Gold Knights, because they have like
13.
I really
fairly
like
good
Lucas.
base
I just
defense.
wish he wasn't stuck in a bad class.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Pixel.
Say the word.
Yeah, are there villager
Villager
fort strategies
that'll,
for Lucas? I'm not familiar with that.
Yep. You
Mercenary.
villager fork him over to
Yeah.
Dread Fighter.
Mercenary.
Yep. And then he keeps all the bulk and the strength from his knight promotions bonuses, and then he gets all the speed
Did he
from
do
Dread
Dread
Fighter.
Fighter, or
He
would
just
it be
wins.
Myrmidon?
Well, you go Merc, then
Well,
Myrmidon,
Dread
then
Fight- you
Dread
go-
Fighter.
You go what? Sorry.
Right.
You go to Villager and then promote the Mercenary, and then go all the way up to Dread Fighter. Let's see.
You just promote at least once to Knight, at the very least. But I think some people will also go to Baron
Yeah,
too.
going
for
to
second.
Baron seems kind of
You just want to have like
pointless.
the ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
Because that takes more time, but you also get the higher strength and defense.
And you can
bonus
still
you
mostly be
otherwise
relevant up to there.
get. So there's a cost to it.
good.
Right. Like you can work him up to Baron, and he still can contribute something, and then fork him over to Mercenary and start putting in work.
Something we probably should note here is that Lucas switched to the Claire Lance instead of the Fernand Lance. And that's because the
Right, yeah, because he was losing 1 speed off of the Fernand Lance, and he needs the speed up
yeah,
here.
these bandits have 3 speed and the boss has 4 speed, so he needs
So he had to, yeah, right. So he had to switch weapons so that he's not double.
So they're building it. What is all
And
doing?
he's just being right next to Lucas so Lucas can access the provisions since there's no
Okay.
luminaries or healers.
Yeah, because he needs to be able to heal. So Alm's just kind of hanging out with him, so
Alm's
he
a
can grab
brother.
more
He's
healing
just
items.
he's just chilling.
Yeah, he sees that his homie's got the munchies, so he's hooking him up.
I find this hard to.
Dude's been sitting here eating like
Yeah.
all of their food.
And the
Middle
thing
of
about
fighting,
this,
like,
I mean,
man, he's just like, hold on.
they
hold on, let me
just
step
met
back and
Lucas
grab
too, so
food.
it's just like fucking Lucas just like meets us, takes all our goddamn food.
Yeah, they've probably known the guy for
Yeah.
like a few days,
They're
and he's
they're all
just
just
stealing
people
all
who
of
have
their
lived
food.
like sheltered lives as villagers, and they're just like, we just want to like fucking fight some dudes and like gain some fighting knowledge. But this guy who's like a captain for the Deliverance is like, fuck you. You
There
don't
we
get to
see-
do anything.
I need my
He's
food.
shooting
Just
Lucas
stealing
to
all
kill
their
because he wouldn't be able to run
all their
around.
hard-earned food
Otherwise,
they grew
without Alm
themselves.
setting that up a bit.
love a good fight.
Yeah, they grew themselves, or just found some cheese on a table or
You
something.
better heal.
Well, it did say that dark mold permeates the area.
The more likely outcome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said the dank mold.
Hey,
permeates the area.
we did say he had the munchies, I guess.
Someone play the air horn.
That MLG air horn, let's go.
So now he finds himself in a situation with the boss attacking the villagers.
Yeah, that's-
but Lucas really needs
Yeah, that's
him.
the small problem here is that now
This was a
boss is
secret
going
plan
after
all
the
along. It's to
frail,
get them
squishy
extra XP
villagers.
so that they get more luck.
Clip.
Yeah, that's what we all needed. We needed more luck.
Yes.
Allow me.
Because that luck is going to matter because he's got it calculated out. There's a crit that he wants to dodge, so he needs this
Is
one
this
extra
one Fade
point
Eyes?
to do it on whoever's about to level up.
Yeah, it's a crit from Duma, actually, that they need to dodge. He's just planning it out.
Yeah,
Every
it's been
single level
planned
right
this far ahead. See that point of luck there on Tobin? That matters.
Our boy still has
Very
that strong
important.
6 base speed, though.
Yeah.
That's going to come in handy wherever.
But yeah, generally a lot of 0% growth.
The great
is
part
just
about
making sure
Tobin
you
is
have
that
enough
speed.
strength, speed, and defense to kill certain enemies and survive certain enemies, which is a lot easier said than done. Because no one is growing outside of promotion.
When you... Right. And especially in this game where you really don't get an
Yeah.
overabundance of stat boosters.
Right. We actually,
And there's no secret shop hidden somewhere where you can go
There are
buy a
forges,
bunch
though.
of stat boosters like in FE6.
right.
There are forges, and that will matter.
There is a.
You don't have the ability to just fix people's stats
My
with a
mind
speed
must be
wing.
playing tricks on me.
Well, there are the lion bells, which we're actually about to
Right.
get to right after this.
Ah, that's right.
right.
There's the speed one.
Which,
There's the speed
especially
one.
this one coming up, is going to be
What's
very
the split again? Is it
We
speed
actually-
versus HP?
Yeah, it's speed.
Oh,
eight
man.
versus-
So
it's
it's
just-
really just a matter
Nah,
of
dude,
who's
I
getting
think
the
it's- I
speed.
think it's all about the.
And our first new join of the
It's all
Lord
about that
goddess
plus
herself,
3
Silk.
HP, dude.
So here,
Alm needs that the 3 HP to survive a hit super late in the game. It's calculated.
all right. So here we're at the
Motion
Hey.
time.
Wow,
first
Lucas
off,
into Knight. What
Lucas
an odd choice.
Right?
Yeah. So
This is going to help keep Lucas relevant. He's going to become a big Great Wall with this ridiculous amount
Obviously-
of defense he just gained.
Yeah,
Usually
Seven
you would
defense
class
and
Lucas
six
to
attack.
Pinchy
16
Knight, but because of the way that 0% growths work, the strategy
Wow.
has to
Did we do
And the second obvious one, Great Mercenary. When does that not
when you go mage?
Yeah, when you get the meme strats going.
True. You're not wrong.
Mage Grey makes Mage
Alright,
Glyph
so
look like the meta.
Now is when things are going to get interesting.
Soldier.
Tobin,
Goes.
I guess,
Soldier,
yeah,
what
defense
the
is
fuck?
important in 0% growths.
that 6 speed will come in handy, since he's not going to gain any more
True.
anywhere else. Having 2 more speed than the other villagers will
And
be
Mage
nice.
Tobin
for
is pretty
big
common.
wall.
He also falls off in usability because of his low move, so, you know, Soldier's is the same thing.
Yeah.
Faye into
Right.
And
mage.
here we go. Yes.
And we have Faye into Mage with the 4 attack speed magic,
Yes.
which will also come in handy.
Yes, she is the.
She'll just
I
nuke
always wanted to
things
try
death.
mage Faye. I've heard that is a thing.
Oh, I like the model.
It's pretty good.
I think it's probably her next best class,
Pegs
in
too,
my opinion,
but
Yeah, here she's the.
after Cleric.
Yeah, here she's the fastest caster we have access to for
Mercenary
most of the
Cliff.
games.
Huh.
Not the- Right. Yeah.
I mean, how else are you going to keep Cliff useful? Just stick him in the most broken class he has access to.
Yeah.
look at badass.
There you go.
Badass
And the one
Black
thing that like
Knight.
sets Cliff out in the
He's
long
such an
term.
edgelord.
This could
I mean, the one thing that sets Cliff apart from the other villagers in the long term is his speed growth is a bit better. But since that obviously
Right.
isn't a factor here, putting him in a class that has all
Also,
the speed
because
is actually
personal
a pretty good
experience
idea.
is everything, I'd like to talk about my most recent Echoes playthrough, where I swear to God, Tobin leveled up speed.
I actually thought he was
Yeah.
going to do that HP water for a second. I was
No,
really
because Tobin
concerned.
leveled up HP, or excuse HP, speed almost as
So that
much
was
as
what?
Cliff.
1 point of speed
Yeah.
to that was 1 point of speed to Gray and 1 point of speed
So
to
he's
Faye.
saving the last one?
So we've got 5 attack speed on Faye with her fire tome, and he's heading
Yeah,
back.
he realized he forgot the iron
5
sword.
attack speed, that's
Oh,
good
dude.
for Act
Oh.
1, basically, isn't it?
the dank smell of mold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cover her for the
Yeah.
big part of the game that we need.
Yeah.
The rogues who
Oh yep, that is indeed what
Yeah,
we forgot.
which
There we
is
go.
all
So,
more
are we
important
going to see
because
any
Forge is so
Villager Forge
necessary.
shenanigans, or no?
brigands.
What was that?
So we seem to have reached an impasse.
Oh,
They did not want him to
That's a
have
lot
his
of
sword.
axe,
They were really against it.
Just leave it to me.
Just say the word.
And now he's grinding, so, you know, shit tier player, he's only going to get through because he's grinding all of those extra
no,
level
okay,
ups.
no, I see. What he's doing, he's backing up, so he's going to retreat on turn 3. So he technically doesn't.
Okay.
Okay, so it's all good.
It's all good.
He just really.
Save.
These
Well-
are pro strats, by the way. Please take notes.
It's all a calculated maneuver. He's been planning this out.
Let's see.
Yeah, when you fight,
is gonna
when you
matter.
fight
Explain,
Jeddah, your
but-
turn count needs to be a specific number, so all of this is just building into that part.
He's
Well,
just,
that's
yeah,
not
he's just
like
running
the-
the clock. All calculated.
No, I mean your total turn count of the entire game.
Oh, look at all
Looks
those
like he's gonna
support-
finish it out.
Apparently he's going to finish it.
Is he gonna go for the dice roll? He didn't, or the coin flip. He did not go for the coin flip.
Everyone's favorite,
let's
Cliff
probably
and
explain-
Tobin C support.
I should probably explain that 1 point of speed that went on to Gray. With that 1 point of speed, that actually gives Gray just enough speed to double some Cavaliers later with the.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Lightning sword.
Cavalier seemed to be what I was trying to hit.
Yeah, as enemies, Cavaliers are just generally very fast echoes.
We really took it to him.
Yeah, and since the.
They've got
They
very
also,
all-around stats, and their
they also
speed
tend
is
to have
actually
horses.
Yeah.
And we are now officially rolling in it with 3
Wow.
silver.
Yeah, because you can
Almost
turn
a
1 silver into 200 gold.
Alma is
so
balling
3
now.
silver is like 600 gold.
All is a pimp.
Calculate. We are
We're getting
rolling in
some-
money now.
We just.
We're
We're
getting
gonna get
some.
all of the forges.
we're getting some
This
nice-
is also calculated. We need these
We're
silver
getting some
marks
nice,
for forging.
some nice barrel cheese and oranges. It's good. That's where I get my
You
produce.
know, because. Yeah, just straight from the local
Just
dungeon barrel.
Walk into your local abandoned shrine, open up some barrels,
Yeah.
and grab some food.
People
It's the
always,
worst
you
that
know,
could
they
happen.
email me or they text me or whatever, and they're like, Devin, how can I save some money? I'm like, listen, just fucking walk into your local shrine, like you said, or, you know, abandoned cavern perhaps could work as well. You know, and just fucking break some pots and get some food and whip up a nice meal.
Just pull Legend of Zelda.
Well,
Just
see,
pull Legend of Zelda. Break
you
pots
get
until
money
you get
from
what you
that in
need.
Zelda, but this is more practical, right?
Well, he also got money earlier. He was slashing grass
you
and
can
got
also
some
get
money.
food. And can Link say that? I think not.
Fun fact, years ago, this map was what made me stop playing Gaiden, because that mercenary was... I didn't know how to deal with him properly. And I think none of my villagers were promoted either.
Sounds about
so
right.
It was just a massacre. And I got frustrated
Yep.
and quit.
Did you go Mage Tobin or Mage Gray? Because like that was the
Oh,
first option or something, and they're like, oh, I guess that's what he's supposed to promote.
No, they were all villagers.
Yeah, I know. This is true.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't played Gaiden, you every time you wanted to promote a villager, to choose the class you want, you were only given one option, and you just had to keep going up and hitting A against the statue until you got the class you wanted. Yeah.
It's quality gameplay.
We'll say he gave Silk the Lucas shield just because since she didn't get one speed, she gets one round KO'd by the archers on this.
I
map.
never used that charge command. I probably should because it's kind of useful.
I mean, got nowhere else to go.
Yeah. Just doing it to automatically move everyone forward. I really wish I knew that existed
too.
before I beat the
Yeah.
game. Oh well. Too late for that.
Yeah, just a charge command.
Shepard,
Oh,
how do you
man,
feel
that'd be
about
great.
Mercenary Cliff, just in general, not even just in a 0%?
In general, it's if it's in a double merc setup, or if you have Archer Gray, then it's pretty good. But otherwise,
What do you feel is optimal classes, Cliff? Archer?
I have like two setups in mind, like optimal classes for all the.
Sure, we can talk about that. I mean, that's always something people are
Sure.
interested in discussing, so...
I would say there's like the standard comp, which is Mercenary Gray, Cavalier Cliff, Mage Tobin, and Cleric
It
Faye.
seems, I mean, that's kind of the most efficient, but I've noticed a lot of people do go Archer on Cliff.
Yeah, if you don't go Archer, then you have to train up Python, which can be a
Yeah.
struggle. And spoiler alert, we're training Python.
Oh, baby.
Heads up.
Yeah, we can tell as we don't have an archer, and the killer
And
bow's
0%
fairly
skill
useful.
growth, though.
Yeah. But
Oof. Those hit rates are going to be very interesting. It's a good thing we've got the turn wheel.
that's also a reason DC did the Rise of Deliverance DLC, since it unlocks the Clive Lucas Python support. So Python actually gets like 20 hit from that.
That's how you
So,
solve
what is the
skill
other
problem,
setup
I
you're thinking
suppose.
of, besides just...
The other setup that I'm actually a pretty big fan of is Mage Tobin,
Yeah.
just because Mage Tobin, Archer, Gray, Mage, Faye, and then Mercenary Cliff.
So why does
That's
that work?
works out because when Tobin's like great mage, Faye's also a really great mage, and she has like more long-term offense than Tobin does. And then Archer Gray works out since he sort of has like the best like everything. He's got a good enough base speed. He's got the highest strength. He has a void support and a hit support. And since he's just like so good early on, it makes it really easy just to promote him at Deliverance along with the Myrmidon. And then Cliff goes Mercenary since Lightning Sword ignores strength. And then the Rapier doesn't really need much strength to get all the one-round KOs.
Yeah, especially in all
or
of
two-round
with
KOs.
all the calves.
Right.
Rapier and the Rider's Bane are going to be really important in this run, because getting that extra might from
Yeah.
effectiveness.
And I mean, and as well as
can
on
see
Celtic
some
Ground, I'm
art-
sure Blessed Lance would be good. Blessed Blood probably as well.
Okay, I'm ready.
Because I would think we're
Blessed
probably
Lance
going to
and
be
Blessed
using it.
Sword. Yeah. The Blessed Lance and also Blessed Sword are going to be pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, because Blessed Sword for Saber probably.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, Saber Economy. There's actually got to be a funny moment where later on you actually choose to super invest in Dean just because he has one base skill higher than the Dreadfire base. That's so later on you'll just see us like dump literally everything into Dean just because he has.
You mean we're not going Sonya?
We're
We're not going Sonya. I'm out.
I mean, to be fair, in defense of picking Sonya, you don't have to play the Sonya map, and you get the Brave Sword one chapter earlier for Greed's Fortress. Sonya
Who has better
herself
boobs,
is
though? Dean or
pretty
Sonya?
objectively worse than Dean. So the choice isn't complete.
Those are what we call details. Don't worry about
I
it.
did.
You deserve to
I'm
lose.
not sure what DC's whole plan is here. Oh, he's trying. He's
Yeah, I
trying to
was
get
trying to
Cliff
I
down
think
level up. That's, I think.
Yep, we're level grinded again.
Wow.
Folks. We're going in.
This does not seem
not
like
an
optimal
LTC
LTC strats.
0%
Come on.
plus.
How much you want to bet Cliff gets bodied here?
I hope.
Oh wow, 1-8.
Cliff dies, run ends. Oh, there we go. We're gonna speed the process up a little bit,
Look at Faye.
courtesy of
Work.
Faye.
No, only one that can actually deal damage.
Just dealt 11 times the damage that
True.
Cliff was able to deal.
Interesting strategy there, having Silk wait instead of using
disregard that as
recover so that
magic.
she doesn't get the XP.
Yeah, you know, that's making sure she doesn't level up later, or she doesn't level up now. It's
Come on,
perfect
DC.
planning. Trust
He
us.
could just get up to 99 with BXP and then just.
Oh, come on, yes,
he's
hit,
doing it.
hit, come on, do it. No! I wanted the coin
Up,
flip
turn wheel.
so bad.
Up, turn wheel
Oh,
time.
he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Well, he has to kill, otherwise Cliff dies.
Come on, go for the coin. Go for
So,
the coin flip.
I forgot if I
Yeah.
asked this. Are we
Do
going
it.
to see any Villager Fork stuff or no?
Just leave it to me.
Potentially, they are being saved for a potential 0% Thebes run.
0% what?
Thebes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, for chapter.
Yeah,
six.
chapter 6, the endgame dungeon.
Come on.
Ah!
She hid. And there we go.
I
Cliff's
thought
gonna
you
get
said
his
0%
level.
Babes run, and I was very confused yet also intrigued.
Yeah, no. The endgame dungeon in chapter 6, they're saving all 3 forks for that.
Oh. DLC units, perhaps?
You will see some DLC units at the end of
How do you
this
feel
video.
about DLC units? I know literally nothing about them.
They're all pretty
That's what I've
good.
heard. I kind of just don't want to spend $40 on DLC or whatever, so, you know.
Well, you could just spend the 6 just to get the units. You don't need to get.
You don't have to
Yeah,
get
you don't
everything.
need the season
You just
pass
get
and
the
Or I
Chef
could
and-
not
two
spend
cipher
$6.
I read your analysis on the DLC units, but in the context of 0% growths, would you change your opinion about who should go to Alm and who should go to Celica?
No, I would not.
Do you want to remind or
Randall?
explain to those who haven't read it what you're talking about or where you would have go to who?
Sure. Sure, pretty much, my original analysis, I said that Randall and Emma, the Paladin and Falcon Knight, should go to
Where's
Alm.
the enemy?
And then I said that Yuzu and Shade should go to Celica. And here in 0%, I'm gonna say that
Just leave
that
it to me.
still holds up,
The mother walks with me.
mostly because Yuzu on Celica's route is pretty great because she's got the highest base stats out of any mage in the route. And then also just another physics user since Jenny's gonna be stuck at 8 range physics for most of the game. And mostly Randall is just gonna be super amazing here.
Because Randall's the paladin with like the really, really good base.
How's that?
He's basically just gonna give us Matilda before we get Matilda.
Right. Nice.
And there is nothing wrong with giving Alm a second Matilda.
Right.
Alm needs all the Matildas he can get, because
Yeah, especially
It really is.
especially since the Matilda we get here in 0% isn't actually the goddess of destruction she is
Right.
normally.
You can't hit that sweet, what is it, 26 speed benchmark.
Yeah, can't wander around
Yeah.
Colonel Rudolph. Sad face, boys.
Runs over.
I'm out.
Can't do it. you said you were out like
Well,
10 minutes
why?
ago. After that.
Yeah, I'd imagine Claire is significantly diminished as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Claire's
yeah,
gonna
she's
be.
gonna really be lacking in the strength department. And defense, too.
Yeah, Claire's gonna be.
She already needed the forge to
Oh.
bump her strength up, so now that she has no growth,
Yeah, no growth.
See, not healing last chapter mattered because he wanted the level up to be
yeah,
in this
that,
chapter.
that's what let him rig it so that it would be a luck level.
Ooh, that crit.
Yeah, he did it to rig this crit right
Yeah,
here.
that was the
Look
whole
at that.
reason.
6 damage.
This-
He needed
Look at
that
Cliff, baby.
particular crit.
He's going. He's working it.
Look at that 14 luck.
He's gonna end. He's gonna end with like 30 luck at the end of this run.
It's making me want to
Oh,
play
yeah.
more
It's
echoes.
gonna go in.
Alright, we can do it right after this. I mean, we've still got like an hour of recording to do.
Don't
Wait,
get
what if
yourself
Cliff
too
taps
hyped up.
luck, and then he starts...
We're
losing
only just
HP?
beginning.
I could be a bad host and do it well. I watch, but I won't do that.
Man, if Cliff actually tapped luck, then
So
we
is
may
he
actually
just
have
not,
problems.
I mean, understandably so, not wanting to give any kills to Alm really, because...
Yeah, Alm doesn't have any promotion, level-based promotion like all these.
So what is his promotion gains like? Will he still be good once he eventually hits promotion?
Yeah, he'll be caught up on promotion. It's just we have to go.
It's just that right now it's better.
No,
to
no,
be
of course.
extra
I just
to
didn't know what
be
his
able to
promotion,
promote.
or base,
I
base
believe
class
it's-
promotion looks like.
It's,
so.
I believe it's 16 strength, 14 skill, 14 speed, like 12 defense. and
Yeah,
like 30
because
Okay,
I
but
remember
not
when I played this game for the first time, the only like stat all kind of promotion was like 2 HP or something.
I also want to acknowledge real quick, because we didn't say anything about it, that amazing crit from Silk on that random guy who would have lived with 1 HP.
Yep.
It's all calculated maneuver. That level up earlier was allowed to rig the RNG for the second crit too.
So
Planned from the very
right
beginning.
now, DC's playing around that archer. That archer has a steel bow, which hits pretty hard, even though if it's
Yeah, he's actually
Yep.
pretty terrible.
just here. Imagine if we had growths, then they would be able to one
Yeah,
round
if we
kill.
had even a single more point of attack, this guy's dead.
Would have been likely too, since Faye's got 40% strength growth, and then 40.
Yeah, like that could have actually happened by
Is
this
your
point.
strength
That
here
really
that
too much
good?
of a
I
problem.
didn't realize
but-
that.
Yeah, it's 40%, same as Gray. And then as a female mage, it gets boosted to 45,
Oh, wow.
I believe.
But we're gonna have to
Yeah.
wait for that level 14.
I can see all moving in position to give the preliminary provisions to Faye.
Okay.
And build up that sweet support chain.
Oh yeah, the support, she actually needs the hit boost later on.
Wait, why would a mage
Oh
need
yeah,
a
she's
hit
gonna
yeah.
need that. Being stuck with it.
Later on, she gets Sagittae,
Ah.
and so she'll be... Sagittae is 70% accuracy.
Oh, I was wondering about that because I couldn't remember what all mages
Sagittae
had
is
access
the
to.
arrow
Yeah,
skill,
so-
right? I always
And that's
forget
just gonna
that's
allow
what-
her to nuke
Yeah.
stuff.
Because I'm a guy
Yeah.
who
It
cares,
has
of
1-3
course.
range, and has 16 might, which is
Just say
really
the
good.
word.
Right.
And
Noma is a champion in particular at using that skill.
yeah, ships at
Yeah.
everything. Let's see, what else? Yeah.
Just give him a mage ring and he just becomes a mage ballista.
Yeah. So we needed to build up the support a bit, since later on we're going to be needing the 90% accurate Sagittaes.
Noma's my hero.
It's going to be really sick. Yeah.
Again, another situation where Gross would help. We got that 1 HP boss that's gonna live on 1. Unless we... Or no, we're just gonna let Tobin have it.
Yeah, Tobin.
Suppose you just probably actually need Tobin to promote soon too,
Tobin's
so we
a
can get a
cool
Knight
dude.
Tobin.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
think
great.
so.
Well, you see, he's actually the reward in the next Tempest Trials.
Ah, that's, yeah. Do we know what class
Yeah.
he's in? Or,
He's
Now,
He's a
yeah,
sword.
kind of
He's a
weird,
sword.
but I guess villager, so
no.
works.
I want to point out that that crit was unnecessary, but Cliff only did one.
Do we know anything about his skills or anything like that, or stats?
No. Well,
Nothing yet. Look at this crit.
Yeah,
though. This
he got
one
Max
matters.
Martin last time. I have no idea who that is. That was kind of weird.
It's Conrad.
yeah. So Tobin's
It's
probably
Conrad. It's Camus.
Zeke. No,
Is he
serious.
gonna get that coin flip again?
Going for it. Oh.
Dude, look at
Yes!
Silk,
Favors me.
Silk is a
Yeah.
god! Just pulled the
man. Too bad she's not the
4%
best
crit
unit in Almshire anymore.
into the 60 hit.
Sad
Yeah, you
bitch.
don't get any
Yeah.
boost to warp range until you train Silk up to promotion.
Don't
So
worry about me.
Yeah, so we're gonna be stuck with 4 range
You're gonna warp
warps.
about 3 tiles.
Yeah, 4 range warps.
what's
Four
the
range, I'm sorry.
what's the
Give her enough
Saints
credit.
magic base?
10.
Okay, so that's significantly better.
So we're gonna get
Five.
like 5.
And then we also save the Deliverance attack boost, so we come back after she promotes. So then she gets 12.
Oh yeah,
Heal.
because obviously, if you
And it's
boost
like-
any stat before promotion
Turn wheel.
and then promote, it doesn't matter.
Nothing walks with me.
Unless you really need it right then, but that's rare.
Oh boy, Cliff.
Right, which is like why we did with Mercenary Grey and Faye. We really needed that 1 speed on them to make life easy.
And right there, that's only being doubled because of that 1
Dude,
speed that we gave.
Mercenaries look cool in
Rarely.
this
This
game.
might be less painful.
I think
Yeah. Dude, Myrmidon.
they do. I think Dreadfighters kind of look the dumbest out of all of them.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
goofy.
the
They have
little
that
Halo
weird
thing
shit
they
on their
got.
back, yeah,
But-
with Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, but
Seems a little weird, but their attack animations are cool.
totally just tried to die. Forget about this lightning
Yeah, who
sword
needs
there.
that?
We don't need that. That's not
Where
important.
we're going, we...
So
We
is
don't
Cliff
need
gonna be
magic
getting the lightning
swords.
No, it's Grey because we gave Grey the boost.
Oh, right.
You know, I'm always like paranoid in these like village segments. That I'm like, there's some like
Yeah.
random.
What are you gonna
thing
do
that
if you
I'm
don't
gonna
miss
say.
out?
Oh yeah, I always
If you
feel
don't
like
get,
there's
one
something I
line, what are you
missed.
gonna do?
Hey man, we need that silver later.
Lightning sword, definitely not 11 sword. Don't worry.
This is why
Yeah.
you need to go to the free silver tier, because silver's very important in Shadows of Valencia.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, you can see he's paranoid too. He's just like, did I miss anything
Yeah.
anymore at all? He's just
Fire
scanning the
Echoes is
entire
probably my
room
favorite Phoenix
looking
right
for
game.
that.
yeah.
Speaking
And
of
another
Phoenix
unit's gonna
Wright,
join us.
this is the Phoenix Wright podcast, and did you guys see that Apollo Justice popped up on the South Korean eShop? So we might be getting a version of that on 3DS. Yay! I have,
Actually, no. Well, they have the iOS.
yeah. Maybe that's when I'll finally play the game because I still need to play East 34.
So right here, you just picked up Claire. Claire's got to be pretty worthless, actually.
Wow,
Yeah.
rude.
Her base is
But she really depends on forges and just barely scraping by in strength in a normal run to get through.
and here her speed.
So she's not gonna have any of those growths.
But she's the team
She's not
morale,
really-
dude.
Especially since she's just so thoroughly outclassed by the DLC Falconite.
Yeah, when we get Emma later this run.
Emma Sky?
See, here's just checking
Sky
speed
is
to
in
see
the
if
name.
it's actually worth to keep the Flare Lance on Lucas. I think he's gonna switch out to the Clive Lance here.
So Steam sale's been going on. You guys
The
picking
Fernand
anything up
Lance.
No, I haven't picked up.
there? I got
anything, have
Speedrunners.
you? Nice. Alright, so here he gives the Clive Lance since Lucas can't double these guys no matter what since they all have 4 speed. So might as well just go full out max
I
attack.
may as well just get all the damage that you can.
The funny thing is 21 attack, which is like what most units would do in a double attack.
Yeah, that's the thing. Generally, it's balanced more towards speed than towards strength being powerful, because even if you have sort of medium to low strength, 2 times that is generally going to be better. But especially in the early game, sometimes you can just get so much raw power that it's actually better than a double attack, or comparable to one.
Just say the word. I've got
And you can
this.
take a look at like Effie and
Conquest.
Fates is a great example of that, right? She's very rarely gonna double anything in the early game, but you can just like give her some nuts forges and she can either one shot or nearly one
And
shot. A lot
even
of
though
that.
she has
Doesn't need
kind
to
of a
double, doesn't
shitty
care that she's double.
base speed, she does have a solid speed growth, so you never know.
Yeah, it's like 55
It's-
or
it's-
something.
Yeah, so she can keep herself at
It's
a
one of the
decent
higher-
spot on speed. She's not usually gonna double a lot of things, but
It's
she
one of
can
the higher
create some
conquest
doubles
speed growths,
pretty
actually. I think
easily.
it's like 4th highest or something like that.
Yeah.
It is. Like, her base speed growth is pretty good. Because class doesn't really help her speed growth much.
Dude, that's why you
Still
gotta go
holds
strategist
over
effort.
50%.
That's what I'm always trying to tell people.
Gotta get that speed going.
Who cares if she does like 2
Yeah,
damage?
look at all that
you know, she hits
damage.
twice. So that 2 damage, all the way to 4.
Here, thanks to Tobin wielding the Claire Lance, he's actually able to double these
And
guys.
crit.
Again, going to prove that sticking him in the Knight class will actually prove pretty useful because that extra couple points of speed will help
Fine
keep
work.
him from doubling and getting some doubles early on.
This actually goes a little more in depth than that.
I mean, you can see the lightning sword
When that time
is
comes.
great. It just doesn't depend on strength at all.
Yeah.
It's hard being this good.
Yeah, and it goes off enemy res, which all enemy res is like 0.
Or occasionally 1.
Do we want to
It's
explain how the
damage
lightning
or
sword
something.
works?
But I mean, even then, 14 times 2 is still
Yeah,
pretty
so the lightning sword, it's a 15 might sword that doesn't use your strength at all. And pretty much in the early game, it's just really good since all the enemies have low res and low HP. So right there, he just did 30
yeah,
damage to the boss.
That boss just... Yeah, that was the boss, and he's sitting on 2 health after 1 round of
Yeah.
combat with her.
Cliff is looking clean with 15 luck.
Building it up.
He's getting up there. He's gonna get some stupid crits this whole playthrough. It's gonna be one of the best parts of the Alm route, is just watching Cliff get some stupid crits that he doesn't deserve.
Who's he feed this boss kill to? That's the big question.
That's what he's trying to figure out.
He's trying to figure out who he can kill with
So
space.
does Soldier Tobin mean that he won't be using Foresight, or is he going to go for the armor triangle attack?
I'm pretty sure Foresight is going to get dumpstered
Aw.
pretty quickly here.
It's fine. Nothing of
Are we
value
gonna
is
get my main
lost.
man Valbar?
Maybe, man.
I mean, his bulk might be useful.
Okay.
You know, soldiers are
Oh,
sure, and knights are at least more useful in 0% growth than they'd otherwise be. That's something.
Yeah. There. Oh, 1 damage off.
Watch that 8%. Watch the 8% miss happen. Come on, go for it. I want to watch him miss the 8%. The 8% miss.
No, he was 1 damage short on that kill.
Was he
Just
1
one
damage
You
damage
short?
got swap, boys.
That's one thing I don't like about the
Yeah, the bars.
yeah, because it'll show that even if you can't double because you're
Dead.
Yeah.
you're dead, so you can't double. It'll still show that you would technically be able to output that damage when you can't do that because you're dead.
Not a big fan of the bars.
Yeah, the bars. It's also sort of...
This is kind of hard to eyeball health.
I feel like it's
Just
the
looking at
simplified version is also worse because it's in columns. It's like 3 vertical columns.
Yeah,
It's like, why? Oh, go for it.
Nice. Dude, look at her.
Yes,
Our
keep
girl
getting these silk
dude.
coin
Putting
flips.
in work.
She's going in a war god.
I mean, the Game
Even
Boy
more
Battle
luck.
Forecast,
She's gonna get
Basically
another
had nothing
stupid
wrong
crit
with it.
later.
and they kept it through Tellius
Yeah.
to the S games. And it was like an option for the S games. You could like switch to it or something, basically approximating it. So I don't really know why they wanted to change it up
It's like-
here. But at the very least, it's a lot
no.
better than the original guidance.
Yeah.
It's edible.
Not a very high bar to surpass, but it's one they still
Quite
managed
often,
to surpass.
That's kind of like
I'm pretty sure Silk
Shadows of
needs to hit-
Valentia in a nutshell.
Silk needs to hit this Nosferatu or she dies. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
she's
see,
got the... she's got the
here's the shield.
Yeah, that's the shield.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, that would have mattered, except for the part where Silk doesn't really care, and she's just gonna hit all of her Nosferatus the whole game.
We hacked in 100% hit for her.
Meanwhile, we can't even get hits
Yeah,
off
fuck
of
you, Lucas.
freaking Lucas.
Stand
It's fine. Silk will hit her next 60, watch it.
Come on, Tobin. Yeah, boy.
better than you expected.
Get your luck. Earn your luck.
We'll see, Tobin's got like one of the coolest like victory poses.
Looks cool to win.
Oh, I love his victory pose.
I don't know, I think the mage with like the little like
Yeah.
fist in the air. That's just like, yeah.
It's like, I just did that.
It's a little anime, but The
Fire Emblem
goofiness is
anime?
fine.
It's cool.
That's never a
Well,
problem.
that pose particularly. Is there any rhyme or reason to whether or not the animation uses the animation?
It's DC's just whatever animations DC decides to show.
Well, look at
Yeah.
me.
He's
Animations are
sexist,
set
so he
off,
didn't want
but-
to show Frey. You heard it here first,
Yeah.
folks.
Conspiracy theory.
But DC's just giving us some variety
Because
here.
DC is sexist.
Okay, I'm ready.
When come out.
Anyway, you can see that Alm and Claire are basically just here to set up
Exposed.
guilds for other more important people because neither of them have a lot of growing to do.
Aw.
And they're all just barely missing the kill every time.
Seems like usual hard mode
Better I
play.
will take care of this.
Come on, come
Go for
on!
it. Oh.
No! Didn't do it! You lose nothing by trying,
Okay.
damn it! Except EXP, but like,
They did it,
come
though.
on!
I was taught by the best.
She's a
I mean,
girl.
to be fair, getting some of these villagers to second tier is arguably more important than getting Silk
It's
that
more
level
fun
now,
when we
even though in
barely
the long
escape with our
term
lives,
it's...
right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not about the level; it's the style.
Gotta
It's
stun
not
on
the
them.
journey.
Stun on the
Yeah,
AI.
not in the original guide, but added to...
You gotta show them.
It
who's
wasn't
really
in the original
boss.
guide, but added to Shanna's Valentia is the style meter that if you mix up
Yeah, the
your
style.
combos,
Yep,
it'll,
very important.
it'll increase.
And once you build it up, you get a perfect level up. But here it's a perfect level up is a luck level up.
It's all we need. It is
It's
perfect.
the luckiest
It's all
level
we've
up you
ever
can
needed.
get.
Ha
Good one.
ha!
Hey, ha ha!
Just leave it to me.
Here we see swap
Some
shenanigans.
swap strats. Now Gray
Stand back.
is in range of the
Just say
Cavalier
the
to
word.
one-round KO.
Over.
I've
Swap
got
is
this.
broken.
Allow me.
The mother
Look at that,
box.
calculated.
Nothing will stop
Nothing
me.
will stop Claire, apparently.
Except her terrible strength base.
Yeah,
that
it'll
that
probably
can
stop
kind
her.
of stop.
Come on.
Well, like, I will say I like how not training up Alm here works out, since it allows us to pretty much get both all Tobin, Gray, and Cliff to promotion by Deliverance.
Right. Making sure that we're intentionally not giving all me XP that doesn't matter, let him promote everyone earlier. And that obviously
They're
is not
female
quite
mage,
good
though.
sense. I mean, these mercenaries have been doing nothing but
Female
put in
mage,
work
though,
since,
is even worse than guide. They didn't
Especially
promote to,
Gray.
like, level 21.
Yep.
You really are amazing.
Yeah, now it's 20, so it was like... But with Guide and EXP crit gain, you weren't getting
Yeah,
there
female
at all.
mages in guide were GameFAQs players. They couldn't
We're just
promote until level 20.
What do you guys think about this map? That's like this... Probably this giant-ass
Yeah,
map.
with all the cabs.
Like,
I remember
way
this
bigger.
one from the original guide. Very vividly.
I really don't like this map. It's just an open field with
Yeah,
no
Sounds like
Silk is
Awakening.
because
No,
you don't have any,
Awakening was
you
more
don't
fun
have
than this.
Yeah.
any
Well, Awakening we'd be getting ambush
to
spawns every
really
time.
counteract
so.
them.
Celica's maps get a lot of shit because of their terrain, and that's fair. But Alm's are, like, still really bad. They're just these giant plains. They're way too big. And you just have to, like, trudge your way there.
And it's funny since Alm gets warped, but he has literally all the mounted units. But then Selec is like, nope.
So just gets nothing and has to
Crits.
slowly trudge
Soda's
through
on
the
fire.
Calculated effort.
Ah,
He's a luck.
didn't
How
kill.
does,
Luck
how does
has been
Claire
growing,
feel
it's
that
been mattering.
he's using her lance right in front of her? It's like, hey, where'd you get that?
Yeah, wait a minute, that seems familiar.
I think I've seen that before.
Stand back. Let the real soldiers handle this.
Claire's just our team cheerleader.
Building up that
Yeah.
support with
And Greg.
That's 16 luck.
Claire's fun to snowball with growths, but she's just
Got
so
nothing.
screwed by her base here.
Until when she does still get strength through.
critical.
And now we get to play the let's just watch Cliff or Gray kill everything game.
Actually, he comes up 2 damage.
Except the boss. Yeah, the boss will
He
probably.
comes up 2 damage short on all these calves. But this is where
Oh, do they have 3 res?
They've got 2 res. They've got 2 res and like 29 HP. Oh, the boss came first.
Sure, why not?
New.
It does say 11
Oh, he hasn't
swords in
even
this
doubled?
patch.
Yeah, this is also
Wow.
this is also where the
Lightning.
this is also where that speed point that we gave him early. Otherwise, he would have gotten doubled.
Why
by
does it
his
say
balls,
11 sword in
like
this patch
Shrek.
and not lightning?
Right.
Oh, this is because DC's a hacker.
Wow.
It was like, it's the 11 sword, not the lightning sword.
DC is a hacker.
Yeah, so the 1 point of speed mattered so Gray didn't get doubled by this boss, and so that he also doubles all of these caps right
Seems
here.
like he's trying to put in a lot
Granted,
of XP to Faye, which makes sense.
Yeah. Faye's, she gets Seraphim at level 8, which is going to be good since it's a straight upgrade in terms of power and accuracy, which is good since 5 AS can only go so far with her.
Right.
Did she get Thunder?
Also helps in the... she does not get Thunder. She gets just Seraphim at level 8, Sagittae at level 12, and then she gets Freeze at level 4 Priestess. Granted, she'll only have like a 3 range.
She'll
with
only
it,
have like
so,
a map left.
Yeah.
Hit the
Oh.
Nosferatu!
Come on, Silk!
Oh, dude.
Nice!
Yes!
Silk's a champion.
Silk is carrying this team. Screw Gray, it's all Silk.
When did you get
dude.
Warp again? 7?
Level
Yeah.
7.
Fools.
Yeah, so two away.
That 4 range work. I mean, it's still useful, but
Yeah.
It's gonna double the movement of our knights.
Yeah. It's basically a second turn for our knights.
that's how we're gonna train Foresight
This
up.
again.
I don't think Foresight even gets deployed in like the last map. Just
You
dump.
make it look
He
easy.
has free deployment.
But
He
our
doesn't
baby
even
boy
get
Python
deployed.
does.
I mean, I saw
Well fought,
he's using
everyone.
Claire to support bot Gray, but I guess Python doesn't even.
Yeah, well, yeah, Python doesn't need Foresight.
No one needs Foresight.
Alright,
Not so
next
Not
time.
so fast.
And there's Python.
We did
What's
a
up,
draft
Python?
of Gaiden, and Sheffin arranged all the characters in a tier list, and there was like great, good, acceptable, poor, bad, and then there was the Gaiden tier,
These sprawling
Which was
catacombs were built as
just
a
Foresight, I think, and
Foresight
Atlas,
and
yeah.
Atlas.
Yeah, just Forsyth and
The
Atlas.
mother walks with me.
I was the poor guy that got stuck with
Just say the
Forsyth.
word. Allow me.
And it gave you a future vision of what was coming.
Come to me. Nothing will stop
And I
me.
wasn't
did
very
Mage
happy
Atlas
with
have
it.
rescue in
I
Gaiden?
can't say I was very impressed.
Oh
No.
wow, yeah.
And also Sagittae was only 2 range.
Oh, so he's just
Yeah,
not even that niche use.
he was dumpster gear.
He's so bad.
Special effect here with the Claire Lance, that's important. The Claire Lance is actually does effective damage against terrors, which is,
I was gonna say, I noticed it looked like a Blessed Lance earlier, but I didn't know if it worked like that, too.
and here we get the B support.
Giving him even more crit than he already had.
The
That's what
You
Cliff
see a
really
rare moment
needs,
of
even
Cliff
more crit.
sneaking.
My turn. Very amusing.
yeah.
Don't you miss the slow monster animations from FE8?
Go you.
Oh yeah, the FE8. Wow, Lucas just
Meanwhile, another
he's
crit.
straight up dead.
Lucas just didn't give a shit.
Did he
Lucas
like
doesn't
hack
need
the
to
game
double.
to add like 15 crit to everyone?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow, he even turned for it.
He's like, no, I cheesed
Well, he
this
didn't
too
want Om
hard.
to get the kill, I think.
It's like, oh shit, I've got EXP. Can't have that.
Oh, no,
Wow.
no, back out. Can't
He
have
wants
that.
the 1-1.
Treating Alm like
There.
But he also rewinded. He rewinded
treating
the
Alm
Lucas
like Roy
crit.
and Nagaya.
Like, I could see rewinding the Alm crit so you can give the EXP to someone else, but he's like, that was too much cheese.
Hitting the
Meanwhile,
Nosferatu.
still doesn't care about that 60% hit rate. No one told her that detail.
Funny that they go after Gray instead of Silk there.
Oh, and speaking of crits,
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, the
Don't worry
AI
about that.
prioritizing is pretty weird.
Don't push.
speaking of
necessary.
crits,
I mean, he's got 18% there. And that's all the luck building up. Also, enemies in Echoes have 0 luck, like the entire game, except...
So you can crit them pretty
except,
hard. They've got
there's
no
like
luck.
4 enemies
They
that
never
don't,
stood a chance.
but that's like, whatever.
Oh
Is the
no,
luck
4
cap
enemies
still
in the
40
whole
for
game.
everyone?
Yeah, all
resting
caps are
place
40,
for
except there is the
Sophia's most
personalization.
distinguished
So like some the cap modifiers,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Demon Fates. They are here,
Presses who have
but like
endless terrors.
you never get into them.
They're so high that they don't even matter.
Solid, missing the box like
I'm just
3
trying to
times.
think of if Slip will cap luck. But I think he probably won't quite. He'll probably get to like
There's an
30.
entombed here.
I don't think
Entombed. That's a rare spawn.
we need that. Get that EXP.
Yeah, the entombed's gonna be a full level up here for whoever gets it, or even just like Gray will get.
If anyone can get it. Oh,
Our
there we
boy
go.
Lucas.
Got it.
Just say the word.
Actually, Tobin
there,
should be able
Lucas.
to
Get it.
get it since he's got the player lands. Oh, nope.
Nope,
Lucas
Lucas
needs
is
to
taking
XP.
it.
Okay.
We're getting that Baron Lucas.
I guess we're gonna be hitting Baron by the Sylvan
The
Shrine.
mother walks with
What level is Baron? 10?
10.
Oh, yeah.
Most
speaking
third
of-
tiers are 10. Not all, but like most.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we are getting a shrine here.
Yeah, we're getting a
Wonder if
shrine
we're
right
gonna be able
after
to
this.
Which shrine is this? It's...
Stand back.
The Deliverance HQ.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh, the Wells? It is attack and defense.
That's an interesting one.
In 0%, yeah, that's actually
that-
like, it's not a complete no-brainer.
Those are
Attack
actually
seems like
very...
it would probably be a
We're-
little more useful, but...
Yeah, then
I'm not even sure who's going to get what here, so I think it's going to be interesting to figure
secret
out
to
what it decides to do with it. Except Chef.
yeah,
Chef.
I know because I helped plan it out.
Yes! Come on, Silk, do it!
Nice.
Yes!
prayers were answered.
She did miss a beat at the very
That's okay.
start, but
Yeah.
since then,
That-
That was a
She was
full...
warming up.
no one was looking.
I didn't see it, did you?
I didn't see that. I don't
Just
remember
edit
that.
it
That's
out
what
of the
we're
video.
talking about. Is Silk missing? What?
That
Yeah,
was
DC.
invigorating.
When I know you're not going to be
Silk is
listening
a
to this at
sniper.
all, but until you upload it, but go back and edit
This
that.
is his
Edit it out.
test. This is his test,
Yeah.
right? We're gonna see if 56 minutes in he's
Yeah.
listened to everything that we've said.
I wonder who else is listening to us at this point.
Me.
Yeah. Just you.
It's
Yeah,
just
Tom.
Devin and his alt.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
let's see. Here we get the Iron Bow. Funny since we still don't have an archer. So,
I mean, to be fair, we could
The
have had...
Python dream will
archers.
come true.
hey man, Python's not here yet.
He's here in our hearts, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's chilling
that's
out
my
the
favorite
front
build,
door.
actually, is Archer Gray, Archer Cliff, and Archer Tobin.
Just to
Just get all
The
the
Archer.
Archers
archers.
of Archers.
So,
And Archer Faye. Oh, wait.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the heroes.
Oh wait,
On game.
Allow me.
So,
Stand back. I've got this.
so a lot of the like encounters in this dungeon are like they have like sound hearing, and like some enemies have like an invisible wall that they can't cross, but some do. So like this random like revenant was actually in another room, just heard DC breaking boxes.
These are... These are...
sniper! Come on, yes!
Oh
Just a
man!
random thought. How would you guys
This
feel
Silk
about Reaver
is a
weapons coming to
sniper.
Echoes? Or Echoes, here.
I mean- Heroes? I mean, why not? I don't know, because there's no like switching
Yeah.
weapons. Just be like on the other triangle.
Yeah. It'd be like an interesting idea, but I'm not sure how you execute it to where it feels any different than just...
I suppose that's why they made Ruby Sapphire only weapons.
Yeah, just amplifying the weapon triangle instead of reversing. 13 luck, man. Faye's catching up to
I think
Cliff.
those would be interesting to include in like the main series game, Ruby weapons.
Yeah,
and
kinda-
Yeah, that would
Kind
actually
of broken, probably, but...
Gotcha.
I don't think they'd be broken, because I mean, they would make you significantly
Yeah.
weaker, if,
Well, I
depending on how
suppose-
much they amplify.
I mean, it would be
make you weaker
exactly
if-
like Reaver weapons, just, you know, different circumstance, but...
So
Yeah,
it's,
it just works in
so
a bit
would it amplify the weapon rank bonuses you get? So that's actually pretty big in like.
That would be interesting, how they would handle it. I think it'd be really cool to main series game.
Hey, Fire Emblem Switch, it is a thing that exists.
As long as you balance the
That's
squad
true.
rule. Like, if you have a Ruby Axe, and then you just have, like, a squad of Cavaliers with just lances. Just, like,
Actually, that would be
destroy all
Emerald
of
Blast.
them. Just like, throw a Paladin with a sword in there.
Yeah, you're right. Your enemy composition would have to not be, like, heavily consistent of one
You make it
weapon
look
type where
easy,
you can just
y'all.
cheese it with the gem weapons.
Outside of the early game, like early game, I'm like totally fine with it just being like all one enemy type.
Yeah. Axe,
or, like, one
usually
all weapon
axe.
type, but like, yeah, the typical.
Yeah,
bandit.
usually axes because you've usually got at least one good, usually more than one.
It's just
sword
character
user, so you
balancing at
have
that point.
an easy time.
Yeah.
Right. Like that would be more intricate details. But I think the weapons idea as a whole would actually work pretty well in the main series game.
Is this being recorded on my 3DS?
Yes, I believe this is in the
Yeah, 3DS capture cards are still...
We're rolling in it now.
There's
We got
still, like, you have
5
to, like,
silver.
mail them in and get it attached, right? It's kind of
Yeah,
cumbersome.
so it's kind of like the.
That's a bit
Do you
ridiculous.
think after this long there'd be a better way to do it?
Yep. They're pretty expensive too, from what I understand.
Yeah. I was gonna say if he left without breaking those pots.
There's gonna be 1 silver in that back.
Oh wow, you missed out on some cash. Shake my head, DC.
He's gonna be 1 silver short.
And
Somehow.
that's when we laugh.
He's gonna sell
Yeah,
all his
oh,
ale and
sucks.
everything, and then it'll still just not be enough.
Just once. Yeah. Now there should be. Yeah, there's 2 bone walkers that can't cross that invisible barrier. Which
Yeah, because they're just chilling out in the doorway, like, hey, how you doing?
I guess that's for like newer players, like don't get like jumped by these bone walkers.
Yeah, that's probably most of it.
Since the bone walkers are definitely a step up from these random residents,
Just say the word.
since they've got like
Right, 'cause they actually have, like, noteworthy defenses.
yeah, their physical bulk. is really
It's
good.
been going pretty well so
Attack.
far, though. I mean, DC's been doing a good job.
Yeah, going well.
The mud
Faye's been a
must
big help.
be.
Seems
I've
like.
got this.
Yeah, Mage Fae.
Mage Faye with 5 attacks and putting in work.
Well, yeah, because that 5 attack goes a lot further when it's targeting res.
Mhm.
Yeah. And also the like 1 AS difference has been like the 1 AS difference between like her and like a Mage Tobin is like pretty big.
Right.
Which is funny since we're going with like Soldier Tobin, even though we already have Armor Lucas. That's just because that 2 AS difference between Lucas and Tobin is really big. There's also another reason, which we're probably.
How do you feel about Soldier Tobin in a normal playthrough?
You should heal.
in a normal run now?
In normal run, Soldier...
Should never make
anyone-
anyone a. Yeah.
Soldier Cliff, though.
Yeah. Got an Armor Knight with speed. Totally worth it.
Nothing will stop me.
Still got 4 move.
Hey, better,
Hey, let's make him a mage at that point.
better than Mage
Yeah.
Cliff. Because Soldier Cliff would double something.
You're right. Doesn't
And
actually.
I mean, and
what
they
little of
both
his AS
and they
exists
both still
tank
have
right
4
when he grows.
moves. So
Yeah.
Hey, he's got 1-2 moves. He's just gonna be doubled all the time.
Oh man, just give him a just
Come on,
do it.
come on, get the snipe.
No.
He didn't snipe the weak one.
Apparently feeding
Huh,
Claire.
I wonder... Well, I guess the Falconite bases are pretty good.
Stand back.
She could potentially reach promotion.
Nah,
if
she's not. 11 levels is way too much for her stats.
Oh yeah, that's right. She promotes way too late.
You
Yeah.
need to get her. You need to get her to level 12.
Come on, no,
That was the
that's the
wrong
wrong choice. No, didn't get the snipes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
fine.
we.
Oh, I suppose that Cliff does actually need to promote here, so okay, that's fine.
Well, hey.
does he
Okay,
really need to promote the?
I'll accept you not sniping.
Well, hey, we.
It's more
We've
fun.
reached the 1 hour mark.
You guys still here?
We're
I'm
in
not.
this.
Yeah.
Mentally,
It's fun.
Can't say I'm
Never.
surprised.
It's funny since. Oh, check it out.
mentally, I haven't been here since like episode 10.
So yeah, he was able to get Gray, Tobin, and Cliff all ready to promote. Unlock the door.
It's just some pretty solid XP distribution that's been... That part actually had... Memes aside, that actually has been planned, I
Yeah,
believe.
he unlocked that door so that later, when you have to backtrack, you can shine sparks straight through it, and it saves about 5 seconds.
Yeah, the speedrun strat.
So
boys.
we'll
We gotta save
Clive
them
be
frames.
in this?
It's grabbing some mana herbs off the ground in a random shrine.
Yeah, it's funny since they're
Can't be
they're
too
in, yeah,
sketchy.
it's funny because those herbs are in every shrine, like whatever reason.
Hey,
They just...
if I was in a shrine, I could say I'd be using some herb too, if you know what I mean.
Their growth is sustained by Milla, even when she's dead.
That was
Somehow.
a weed joke.
Yeah.
A marijuana joke. Thank you.
So,
Marijuana.
so here we've got some promotion.
We got Knight
Our
Tobin.
It's funny since now, like,
Well, he just...
man,
he's
that's
so
actually
fat.
I was gonna say he's looking a little
yeah,
bad.
it's
I can do
bulked
this.
up there.
I can do
Yeah,
this.
it's
he bulked up
It's funny
real
because
quick.
Lucas still looks kind of thin as a knight.
Like, his map sprite has
Yeah.
shoulder armor, so it doesn't look as weird, but the battle model, he's just got, like,
just no
paunch armor.
Edgelord Cliff here.
He's even
Such a-
closing his eyes so we can say
His
dramatic
black
things,
armor.
like on the cliff.
Yeah. Nothing personal. Yeah.
Nothing
Humans and
personnel,
Reckless.
kid.
So yeah, now Gray and Cliff are basically identical. Yeah, and he's saving the wells.
Actually, Cliff is better
Yeah,
because
Gray
he
and
has
Cliff
more
are-
luck, thanks.
Yeah, he's got more luck.
Who are the wells getting saved for again?
I know 2 attack is getting saved for when Silk promotes.
Hmm.
Oh, right,
yeah.
yeah, for the warp range, and then the...
And here he's gonna be feeding a level to Clive here to
Allow
promote.
me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Probably.
Lives.
Yeah, probably should probably talk about Clive since he just joined.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we just got Clive.
Yeah, so Clive's pretty much he's a level 6 Cavalier, and his bases are basically already at Paladin bases. But you know, we could use a Paladin right now.
That's kind of in a normal run. Clive's
Very
kinda
useful
bad.
for a while.
I mean, even in
Yeah,
a normal run,
he's
he's
alright.
so close to promotion that you can use him without really training him, which is something. Like, he's unremarkable,
Yeah.
but he's not going
Like,
to
you
be
can just promote...
dead
Yeah,
weight.
like, you can just do what you're doing here, and promote him in here, and then have a Paladin for... through a good part of Act 3, and at the very least, you can act that...
Especially since we have no no good mounted unit right now. Since Claire's the only other one.
Yeah, they have Claire, but she's the count. Yes!
Oh, but it's
yes!
not enough to kill.
It's not gonna kill, but she still hits anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're also getting some EXP for Silk to hit warp.
And the kill went to Ulm.
Oh, he actually got a random drop. That's a 0.03% chance
Is
right
that
there.
really?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Is it actually
totally,
any good, though?
fully.
I think it's, yeah, it's about like 0.03 to get random drop.
Actually, I think it may be point like oh something, or 0.01.
It's like, it's really small, whatever it is.
Okay, random
Yeah, like,
number.
we could easily play the whole game
Just
without
say the word.
Yeah,
You never see them.
yeah
I
I played
have
Gaiden
never
and
seen
SOD,
one.
and I haven't seen a single one.
The mother walks with me.
It's funny since apparently like the Necro Dragons, they can actually drop like dragon shields.
Yep, they can drop, like, they can drop the dragon.
Let's see. So that's a rusted shield. Okay, that was actually a 0.25% chance
Oh
of
my
happening.
god.
Wait, does that mean that Desai's body double killed a Necro Dragon? Or, actually, it
Sure.
would have mean that he had to kill, like, hundreds of Necro Dragons.
Yes!
Yes!
You're better than
Oh my
She
god.
hit and crit. What a
I love
legend.
I love Silk.
This Silk is probably my favorite thing in this run because just how many stupid
so
things
fat.
she's
How's
hit.
that?
I'm
Dude,
sorry for
put
the
on
body
some
shaming,
weight.
David.
Milla blessed him with some chub.
Tobin, I know you can do better. I've seen your Merc model.
Yeah. What
He really
happened?
let himself go. Now that he doesn't have to move around the map so much, he just let
He
himself
skipped
go.
leg day.
Yeah. Never skip leg day, boys.
Don't be like Tobin.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about.
Oh, he
Foresight
got deployed.
since he's here. Totally.
Oh, I suppose we can talk about it.
Foresight.
So
What
yeah,
little there
that's
is
our
to
first
say.
Yeah,
What are you
Forsyth.
talking about, guys?
We have-
Forsyth is the best
Forsyth,
character in the game. Just look at his growths.
Miller judges you.
Wow.
This Silk, man.
But yeah,
This
Forsyth.
Silk.
So we made Tobin a soldier because he had 6
Quit telling
speed.
you that.
And Lucas got to armor because he joined so early, and even though he only had 4 speed. Forsyth just has 5 speed, so like, literally why?
So he's just worse than Tobin.
Yeah.
In the context of this playthrough, he's just a strictly
And
worse Tobin.
normally,
I think it's
why?
yeah. Normally it's like why?
Yeah, because normally at this point you can easily still have Lucas
Is
up
he the
to where
worst?
he is right now. You probably wouldn't have Tobin, but Lucas would have also been
Your
able to
mother is
get
our
you one
mightiest
extra point of
shield.
speed that would.
Is he the
Close
worst
the gap
green
between
boy
the
in
two
the
of them.
series?
What are our other green boys?
Because we always have a red and green boy.
I mean, most of them are calves. So maybe
Christmas
better
Cat.
than
Oh, Kane.
Calves.
Kane in there.
I mean, if you count him in that, yeah. But that's
Okay.
because all of them are Cavaliers.
Name
and
the
generally really
ratio.
good.
Oh, another entomb. Wow. Wow, DC.
Name the Thracia ones.
Allow me.
Do it. I
Kine and
dare.
Alba.
Kine and Al. Kine.
Now
yeah.
tell me
Is
which
it
one.
Alba or
Now
Alba?
tell me which one is green.
That sound can be like translated either way. That's why you hear about like Tremont and Tremont. So without anything, I mean, there probably is something official, but I don't know what it is.
Now I want to. I want to
That
hear which one's
easy
which.
level up.
Who's green?
Kine. Oh, look at all those 7s. Kine's the green one. Alba's the red. Blue
It's just
one.
like someone saying Cain and Abel weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also want to point out that.
There we go. We got a warp.
So,
Oh, also our sniper just missed. She's bringing shame.
yeah.
Keegan, what was it like using?
Well, auto battling.
Who did you use? Did you use Kine? You had Alba.
I had Alba. Or no, Kine. I had Kine.
Who had Alba?
I think it's supposed.
Mags.
Oh man, yeah, probably Mags.
Rush the enemy.
Yeah, he took, because I was going to take them both for the memes.
Another
He took
silk
both.
crit.
Wow!
Damn.
Silk just realized that she missed her last hit, so she's like, I need to
I
redeem
want to
myself.
point out that she crit for 24, but it still didn't kill.
Here's
Why?
another fun fact. In Gaiden, the crit is calculated before the hit, so you can miss with a crit and it'll like show the animation. I can't tell you how many times
Yeah.
I've seen Alm do like his Royal Sword backflip and just like careen next to the enemy and just kind of awkwardly crash into the wall.
It's like what happens when high
True.
jump.
Yes.
Or use it on a ghost
Just
type.
go for it. And just
Like, Alm's Gaiden crit animation, he basically lands on his head. So having that also miss is kind of awkward.
As Miller.
Yep. All right, we got
Yeah,
Paladin
look at
Clef
that.
here.
That's-
So all
That's
for it.
That
basically
one
just
extra
like
defense.
a decent level up.
Wait, does he derp up here?
So, I'm guessing, well, I mean,
Get back.
Aren't
No,
there three
oh,
boosts
it's
that
to
you can
evacuate
use?
to quickly. Wait, Python, he needs to go
oh,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, wait,
Our
some-
boy.
just walked out and forgot about Python. I guess we can talk about Python.
So
Uh,
a python
I
is a
think
kind
right
of
here-
snake. You may have heard of them before. I like pythons.
see,
I'd say they're in my top
I think his
top 3
audio.
for snakes. Oh,
Okay, so he's gonna
Oh, right,
gonna
yeah.
be-
We've got even more new units to talk about.
he's gonna access the Cipher Legends, and there was like an audio bug, so it's just gonna like jump straight to like the final kill or something. But yeah. Let's see.
so
what-
pythons.
How we
Let's
say-
actually talk about.
Yeah.
Randall?
Python, he's currently the only archer we have on the route, so therefore we have to train him,
Why do you need an archer?
you know?
Archers are good.
We need an archer because... Wow. He should have, like, Python over.
Rip Forsyth, and his run is over.
He had that brief moment in the spotlight where he stood outside of the enemy range and didn't do anything.
But, yeah, Python, we're training Python because he's an archer, because the killer bow has a special skill called Hunt and Volley, which gives a double attack. And the skill and the bow itself has pretty solid enough might and pretty good crit. And then that, combined with the Bow Knight base strength, is actually going to make Python a pretty effective late game combat unit. So we're gonna have to,
It's just getting him there is going to be
yeah,
interesting.
we're gonna have to,
And there's the random cut of killing the boss.
yeah, the last enemy.
Yeah, and you saw Lucas just used
Yeah.
Wrath, which gives you a much higher crit chance when your health is low. You can combine it with Resolve to quickly kill a lot of bosses.
What is this, Tellius?
No, that was actually Wrath Strike, which is
Oh,
a
you know-
combat art, because weapons in this game are
So
selected
Emma and
instead of
Randall.
skills
Let's talk
for
about Emma and
players.
Randall.
Oh yeah. So we picked up Emma and Randall. Emma is, in the context of this playthrough, just strictly better than
Claire.
what's her face, Claire, in like everything. And so
And she's already promoted
Yeah.
as well. She's already a
yeah,
Falcon.
she's already promoted, has good strength, good speed, actually pretty solid enough defense. She also has 14 res, which is going to be
Okay,
really
but
amazing
Sheffin,
later on.
if you promoted Claire, she'd have higher luck.
Yeah. Actually,
True. She would be
there's
getting
something-
them
Now, how
luck
about
growths
Randall?
too on top of it.
hang on. The one thing to say about Emma, actually, her defense and HP, and is actually below the Falcon Knight base. So technically, if we did train Claire, she would have better physical bulk, but
It's not worth
getting there.
But
11 levels.
And, you know,
Yeah. And Randall, he's basically a pre-promoted paladin. He actually has I believe it's the second highest base speed, it's the second highest base speed in the game. Only beaten out, or it's the third or fourth actually, only beaten out by Conrad, Dean, and Yuzu. And he's just ready to
Especially
go.
since Conrad, Dean, and Yuzu are all on the other route.
yeah, look at the stats on those two. That's just insane.
Yeah. Just, yeah, he even has good res at like 7, which is pretty above average for a physical game.
Yeah, for this game where having low res is kind of the standard.
Yeah, I get the
70s.
feeling that you were
Yeah.
intended to wait until like Act 3 or 4 to recruit these guys.
Yeah, nope, here comes Randall. You know,
Randall's about to just win.
oh, there's something else. The other reason why we did the Cypher DLC is Emma joins with the Trainee Lance.
I've got this.
The Trainee Lance has a special skill called Solo Triangle Attack, which it gives 3 consecutive attacks. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna give it to our lovely Soul Armor Tobin.
Tobin's gonna triangle attack.
Since
The armored triangle
Then he's
attacks
less
back.
bad.
yeah, Baron has the highest base attack in the game at 22. So pretty much Tobin with just gonna get 3 consecutive attacks with it, and since he's actually got some crit support, so he's actually gonna be able to allow us to cheese through some late game enemies.
Sweet.
Also,
Look at that 4
yeah,
warp
look at
range
that.
coming in handy. Randall's going in and nothing's
Randall
gonna
and
stop
Randall.
him.
Wow, look at that hair.
It's beautiful.
and also, if he would have hit
Come on,
So,
Randall, we were just hyping
Chef,
you up.
rank the
Don't
DLC
do that.
Randall, Shade, Yuzu, and
Oh, poor Emma.
Still way better than Claire
so
here.
yeah, here Claire's just like we didn't even deploy Claire.
Yeah, Claire got put in the bench about as fast as Foresight.
I mean, Claire set up a few kills for other people. Forsyth, I literally have not seen combat.
I mean, yeah, she did do more than Foresight. Yeah, Foresight hasn't done any.
Actually, I think
She
Forsyth may have done
done some
like
minor
some
chip-
auto battle thing. Not remembering.
Oh, okay, maybe that did.
Okay, so there was this bookmark I talked about earlier. Anyway, back to the action.
Age before beauty.
Because, you know, DC gets breaks, but you know, us Emblemcast members, we
don't.
don't need breaks. We're
There are no
professionals.
breaks on 0% growth. Shadows of Valentia, Emblemcast commentated, Fire Emblem Echoes run.
But not played.
Yeah.
Emma's on the move.
Is he actually gonna do it?
Yeah, go for it.
He's gonna do it.
Probably also say, with archers, the triple damage bonus, triple might bonus only applies when the enemies have an equipped bow, and even then, the enemy bows only like 2 or 3 might. So even though like Emma's a flyer, she actually isn't in any concern.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she just took 8 damage from an archer.
Yeah.
She got shot in the face, 8 damage. Out of her, what, 31 health? She's
Oh,
fine.
that.
Yeah.
That was the standard level. Hey, you don't like luck?
Allow me.
No.
Just leave it to me.
Fine, twist my arm.
Fine, twist his arm.
Now he's just using the quick commands.
And now we just slowly move everyone through this fun little tile art.
Yeah, that's the thing. People complain about downtime in like genealogy maps, and that's fair, but like, it's just as bad here, honestly. There are a ton of maps like this.
I'll handle this.
We're just slowly funneling everyone that we can get, that we have, everyone else, through that.
There are like
little
2 sections of enemies,
So-
and one of them is like 2 turns away from your start, and then the other one's like 3 turns away from there. Or like 2 if you're a Pegasus Knight, but still, it's forever, and you're just kind of trudging forward. It's not so great.
Also, I like how like pretty much the left side of the map and the very right side of the map is like completely unused.
And you only really use like that far right side occasionally if you're gonna cheese kill like Slade or something. Because then you can use that to keep Slade alive. But I mean, besides that, and we're really not killing to say. I would be thoroughly surprised
I mean,
if he's able to
the
pull off
Draco
killing
Shield
to
would
say.
be useful in 0% growths, but I can't imagine how you get it.
It would definitely.
But how are you gonna kill him?
That's the eternal question.
Don't. I don't know how you could kill this say on 0%. It's a struggle on like with growths.
Here we go.
I think he's trying to find. I thought he was trying to find a way to keep the kill to Python, so we could get him to snipers.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be able to promote to like the Sylvan Shrine, so we're
Yeah,
in no,
it's probably gonna take him a while.
we're in no rush for him to hit level 7. He's doing okay. What's the strat here,
I will take
DC?
care of this.
Silk will take
Not
care
that
of
you
it.
heal?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Silk Such is gonna take care of it.
It's about to
We're
shove.
gonna warp. We're gonna shove. We're gonna swap.
warp,
We're gonna warp.
Warp
All right,
2 stuff.
the 2-space warp.
Oh,
It protected
Clearly.
Python
Oh, man.
from Clive.
That. I mean, it was useful, but it was just kind of funny. Just slow it about 10 feet to the right. Took out almost half of her
This is also-
HP to move him.
I mean, she could have just
slightly to
shoved
the
him
left.
This is also
almost as
I know my
far.
direction.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, she could have pushed him like half of the distance.
See, this is something that also sort of grinds my gear with Shadows of Valentia. Is all of those spaces the Cavaliers are on? They're tiles that give 20 avoid.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, tiles.
Why?
I mean, arguably it's to make magic useful, but if you want magic to be useful, don't give your mages 4 move.
yeah, our single mage isn't anywhere near that area.
Yeah,
And
our mage is stuck all the way back
she doesn't
there.
even have the stats to really compete against.
It's less annoying in Celica's route, where you have 3 mages and the map so it's beginning is small enough that it's not
Yeah.
so bad.
And here it's like
But here you have to intentionally promote at least one of your units to a
Yeah,
mage and have them up there to do this.
Look at that
Case in
hair,
point, right
man.
there. That was a
I wish I had hair like
68%.
that.
The hair of a lemon.
Oh, hey.
Isabella wills it.
Randall's gonna be god here.
A gift from the mother
I mean,
indeed.
you see, he could give a provision, or he could just assume that she's going to land the snipe. I mean, come on.
Wow.
How often has she
That's
missed
it.
so far in this entire
That
playthrough?
51
Twice.
is beautiful.
No, Silk has a secret plus 35 hit.
What it seems like.
It's a hidden support she has.
It seems like, I feel like, did Faye must have gotten Seraphim during the Cypher map, because I don't think we saw her get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She
Yeah,
has
yeah,
it.
yeah,
had
she
it
got
in
to
her
level
spell
8.
list.
Yeah.
She's not that far from promotion. It's what,
14.
14?
five
Yeah, she'll
levels.
probably hit by the Savant Shrine. Yeah.
And she can use
Well,
swords.
we've got the rest of the
Yeah.
act.
Yeah, she's got up until the Act 3 trying to get it. She can pretty easily do that. That's a pretty good level for an Act 1 mage Faye.
Well, part of it's that she's getting
It wasn't even
proportionally
really
more
been
resources than she usually would because she's more important in this run than
Right.
she would be in a normal run.
Right. Look at this little hallway. You just have everyone stuck in it except those three. and then tiles again, coming in through.
I feel like this is also so. Also, I like Slade saying, "I recognize you. You're those bumping brats." To a person that literally has never been on the continent before.
I recognize you.
I don't actually.
I don't know how.
I don't actually.
Very well.
But this is a little section of like the power boost from Seraphim over fire. Yeah, it's 4 might.
And the accuracy boost too. That
Hit
the
it.
80%.
Yeah.
Come on, Python.
All right, Python. Are you able to snipe like Silk?
Dude.
Well,
He
let's,
is.
let's see. He's still.
Now Silk, finish the job.
Nope.
Oh, gonna give it to Cliff.
Silk is a member of the,
I guess
the
this is
Mist
all that-
archetype.
Oh,
20
20
luck.
luck!
He's
20. He's halfway there. And then
support?
we unfortunately don't have to watch the C support between Silk
No,
and
it's
Faye.
the B support.
yeah.
Oh, was that
Yeah,
the
we
B?
got.
They already
Yeah,
had
we got
C.
to see in a dungeon.
That'd be how I missed. The B support. Grinding through them.
I mean, to be fair,
Is the plot twist
if
about-
I had a support with Faye, I would probably treat her like she treats Silk.
Can I catch my breath first?
Well, then, wouldn't you not really have a support with Faye? Like, if you both don't want to associate with each other, how would that
I don't
support happen?
Oh, I think this. We got a plot
Talk to
twist.
her about Alm and be like, yeah, I fucking hate Alm.
That's what she
No,
feels like.
this is not the plot twist.
Oh.
Oh, you know what it is?
What's it?
Emma's
Nice
from
little touchy.
Cypher, so Slade probably just plays a lot of card games.
Oh man.
That's
I
what it
recognize
is.
you. I have a
He's just,
I have
he's
a
just a big
holographic
Cypher
card.
player.
I have
Yeah.
all your cards.
I have all your
I
cards of your
recognize
biggest
you. Rise from
fan!
the Ashes is my favorite trial. My favorite.
Yeah. Just baiting out these 2 archers. And then there's still the... Oh man.
You're nearly there. They just have a couple random archers to deal with, and what is that? That's not a
No,
cantrip.
that's an Arcanist.
What's its class?
Arcanist.
Yeah, the Arcanist. That's somehow blank.
So have you guys heard about the whole witch butt thing?
what?
No.
There's a whole thing that people were talking about because like you can get like angle the camera to like look at like the enemy witch's butt and I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Can't say I'm surprised that people
You
have
get
tried
like
that.
stuff so you can see her ass and people say like the witch's butt.
I don't understand. If anyone wants to look at porn, that's like really easy to do. You don't have to like.
But what if you're 12 and
internet.
you just want to jerk your old dick on?
12-year-olds have access to the internet too. You don't need to go to fucking strategy games for it.
Yeah.
That's where I go. Like Galgan.
No, wait, no.
You get
It's
the
the.
Sniper Python?
It's not. You know how like all the websites ask. You know, like, if you
Yeah.
have to be 18
Oh,
or over.
shit, I
then
can't
all the kids
lie.
like, oh
They're
no.
like, oh no!
So I guess I can't. Oh man, that
Look at that.
Better just
That
aim the
intense
camera
warp.
at the witches in the 3DS game.
You're like, oh my god. They've been consumed.
Still missed!
Wow, turn wheel just.
And he's just gonna rewind it. You could have just fed that to Python.
Yeah, so then Python.
He's gonna still shoot it with Python. What?
I mean,
He's
Python's
gonna miss.
pretty likely to miss just in life.
Yeah, he had the 60%, the same as Silk. Is he gonna get the double hit?
They never do that kill animation if they're gonna miss.
Armor Knight's doubling.
Yeah.
Look at you go.
I almost wish that it did just to
Can
screw.
I catch my breath
Please.
first?
Yeah.
So is our boy
Hey, I love these.
beautiful green hair man? Is he as good as Matilda?
Oh, he's better
Really?
than Matilda.
Normally in game too.
I'll handle
I mean,
this.
look
Yeah.
how much earlier we got him than
Yeah,
Matilda.
even in
Wow,
growth
that
playthrough,
was terrible.
he's way better.
Wow.
That was terrible.
So would you say he's like
Yeah.
one of the best units in Alm's route?
Oh yeah, he's definitely the best unit in all
The
this
best.
I'll do
Wow.
my best.
Yeah.
Well, he's great, and he has
Hey,
Dragon
wait.
Bane access too, so...
And he's also pretty close to promotion
Yeah.
as well on join. So it's like you can have him promoted at the Savant Shrine easily, and then it's like, oh, now we just have this guy.
You just have a gold knight that stomps.
Eventually, just out of curiosity, will Myson be better than him? Like when we get there? Or
I think we actually do deploy Myson over. At least we're planning to deploy Myson over.
What about Conrad?
Actually, I think we deploy both Myson, Zeke, and Randall on the end. I think. Trying to
Thunderclap.
think what the plan is.
You can actually use an art.
Nope. No
arts are useful if you wouldn't
Yeah, we
double
haven't seen-
anyway. But
Yeah.
Unless your name is Double
Or you
Lion.
need.
Or Hunter Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I suppose solo triangle
Yeah.
attack.
A lot of.
Really, just any of the skills that let you still like hit more than once.
I think he.
It turns out
But
doubling
dude,
is actually kind of.
I think he's
Who needs doubling when you can get like 10 extra hits?
We're done.
Alright, well, I think we're almost winding down here.
We're about wrapped up.
Oh.
Go for the triangle attack. Come
No,
on.
he hasn't learned the art yet.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have the
Yeah,
skill
he has to
yet.
learn it. That's why he's been trying to get all these.
Is it like
Oh,
Weapon
that's
Rank where it's
pretty
just
good.
based on like using it, or is it based on kills?
Yeah. It's using. And I think we're about to get plucked. No, wait, never mind.
Come on, Randall. Randall the Sandal.
Get him. He actually
It's
hit
not
on
a
a
very
floor
good
tile.
game, is it?
Had like 71 hit.
Yeah, Randall the Sandal.
No.
He's a terrible nickname he came up
I
with.
don't
Randy.
think I know
That's
that
that's
nickname.
pretty bad. I don't think anyone would want that.
How about Randall the Handle? See, that's not good either.
How would you want to be called
Yeah, you don't need.
better than what
He's-
you just
You don't
had?
need to rhyme to make.
Ran the man.
Is Randall the Handle better than Randall the Sandal?
Yeah.
Please post the answer in the comments.
Yes.
Yes. If you listened this long, let
That's
us
the
know.
test.
Randall the Mandel.
Oh yeah, that archer doesn't have an equipped bow, so
Right.
Emma takes like no damage
I
from
looked
it.
up a rhyming dictionary with the words I can't think of.
Doesn't matter because the 11 sword is busted.
So if he changed that, does that mean great weapons are killer weapons
Shall
now?
I then?
No, the
Is that the he didn't make it the killing edge?
still the what's the
Okay,
called?
okay.
Man, and a growth split.
Randall the
He's dead.
Scandal.
No.
Randall
Pun
the
was
Candle.
scandalous.
Randall the candle? What? Why is he a candle?
Randall the Scandal.
You said that
Wait, I said
already.
that. I did say that. Sorry, I meant
You just
Randall
said
the
that.
Vandal.
That's at least like
Well, we're,
That's forever.
it makes internal sense.
Randall the Andal?
Alright.
Is
He
that when he's from
vandalizes the
Westeros?
balance of Alm's
No.
root.
Alright, well,
Victory is
chapter's
victory,
only
no
about
matter how
over, and
it's
there's
won.
only about
There
10
we go.
seconds
That's
left.
Alright, we'll
Okay.
see you next
That's
time
Hold
for
on.
boat
I-
maps.
Before I go, I have two more.
Thank you very
Randall,
much,
Randall,
and
Randall
no
the Panhandle.
video